And so, John, when you were talking to me about like how it looks like in Washington, you're saying that the folks would come in here, and I was going to ask you a question. I would imagine that like the premium space, like the more expensive space, is up toward the front, or
all spaces are the same.
Really?
The price is the same. Footage, yeah.
Oh, it's based on square
based
footage.
On square footage.
Okay, so that's why if you've sponsored here 1 year, you have first right of refusal, and
you have the on-site rebook rate, and then after rebook, the rate goes up to the regular rate. So there's an incentive to
rebook. That's great. Okay, so wow. So like, if by chance, you said tomorrow is when you guys end, or when do you?
Yeah, we'll be rebooking all through tomorrow.
Yep.
And then we'll clean up the floor plan. Then we'll go back to everybody that might have missed their appointment.
Yeah.
And say, hey, you missed your appointment. But then there will come a time by corporate
prioritization, which was I was telling you.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you save the date for that.
Okay.
We'll be in DC the 29th and 30th.
Yeah.
And that is when typically we will unveil the thematic, which is the theme, which is Affirm. We will unveil. You'll get a chance to tour the convention space, the hospitality space, some of that.
Okay.
And then we'll do like a program. So the Wednesday night is a reception. The Thursday half day up to lunch. We'll go over all of that, and then so you can get in and out quickly.
Okay.
And that's when they'll start to really selling and filling in the halls.
Okay, so but you don't do that. You don't allow people to come in before that. You have to go to this.
Yeah.
Well, after that point, it's an open.
Yeah,
floor.
It's open to anyone.
To anyone.
Okay.
Yeah. We
Gotcha.
try and take care of the people that are participating. Let them get theirs first, and then we open it up.
Man, I'll tell you, looking at this though, there doesn't seem like it could go very quickly. I mean, you've already filled in a lot of spaces already. And we're only talking another couple months.
I mean, from CPO. Yeah.
Yeah. So generally, in your estimate, how much do you think what do you think is going to be available by the time we get to 30 November?
I mean, there'll be plenty of space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, think about what you said. If the goal is to try and get 65% of the people that's here,
right,
then that means 35 to 40% of the floor is going to still be available.
Okay.
It just depends now where it starts to get tricky, depending on the size of the booth that you may want, right? So if you decide you wanted to go a 20 by 50, well, we may not have that available.
Gotcha.
But then what they may decide to do is, do we change an area to like this as an example, to make that a 20 by 50, and then change the layout to accommodate. So, but it's not ideal, but this is just the drawing to get things started. Yeah.
Okay. And then conversations on presentation and all that's a different conversation.
Yeah. We would have a talk about what you wanted to do in terms